Hi, Gwen Price, Sales Representative with Keystone Real Estate.
And today I'm with one of my clients, Diana, and she was actually a first-time buyer who purchased recently, and here we are sitting in your dining room, and so thanks for having me over. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for finding my first house for me because it's absolutely amazing. I love it. Gwen made the process absolutely so easy for me. She made it simple and it was so great.
Oh, thank you so much. And one of the things that you had out before I even met you, and I was referred to you, but before I met you, you'd already talked to the bank, which is a big first step. Number one, I think, is getting a realtor, but also for sure talking to the bank and getting pre-approved. And what would they have asked you for in terms of documentation?
That was probably the hardest part, was getting all your documentation, and pretty much we ended up needing all of our T4s, our notice of assessments. That was a really big one. They asked for a lot of ID and that kind of stuff. They even asked for letters from our bank or from our work, to find out whether or not we had consistent income and everything like that.
So that's actually one of the things that takes up a good chunk of time. So it's good to have it ahead of time before you actually put the offer in. And then, of course, we started the process of going to look at houses, and you knew then what you had to spend and where you were sort of interested in different neighborhoods. Right?
Absolutely. We were pretty open to neighborhoods, and then we kind of narrowed it in as we were looking because we saw some places, right?
Well, what I loved about you guys too was you were realistic with your expectations. You weren't expecting the Taj Mahal for what you could afford.
Definitely not.
Yeah. So, but you've got a really cute house here.
I love my house. Gatchell's great. We love Gatchell. We're very, very happy to be here. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's great. And yeah. So after the viewings, of course, we finally narrowed it down to this house and did an offer. And of course, with an offer, you make it conditional on an inspection, on financing, and also sometimes on insurance, just to make sure, because sometimes with older houses, there's issues, right?
Absolutely.
So you have recommended some home inspectors, and you picked one, and
John was great. He was really, what's his last name?
Preston.
John Preston. He was amazing. Really, really good guy. He came through and he showed us a lot of things that we really wouldn't have looked at, which was awesome. And it actually helped us for future renos now. We kind of have a little list for us to know, okay, we're going to do this in a few years, 3 years, 5 years down the line, we know what to do.
Yeah, as you can afford it, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then too, you already had a lawyer in mind, but one of the things I would do as a realtor too, if you didn't already have a lawyer, was give you some names of lawyers.
Right.
And yeah, so the process, I think probably the toughest part is just getting the pre-approval and having the down payment.
The bank is big, Doing the bank stuff was the hardest. It was a lot of back and forth, so just kind of get used to that. You're going to have to do a few appointments with your bank. For me anyway, I think we went about 5 times back and forth to the bank with stuff. Sometimes she was really good and she would let us send things via email, so that was kind of nice too. But
work around your crazy schedule.
My crazy schedule,
yeah, well, no, that's great, and I'm so happy for you guys, and I really was honored to have been part of the process. And
thank you.
Yeah.
We're so excited to be here.
Okay, thanks so much.
No problem.